Fighting Talk, back again, and today I'm delighted to say I'm joined by George Hardwick ahead of his £180 clash against Richard Kiely on Bellator Dublin. George, the fight just got announced this week, we're 2 weeks out. I mean, the last time we spoke, you were talking about making the drop down from welter to lightweight. We're now at £180. Can you sort of tell us a bit about how we've got there?
Well, the offer came up. I thought it was, it said welterweight. Last 3 fights have been at welterweight. So I'm like, no hesitation, yeah, I'll take that fight. And then the next day, it says, it's at middleweight. So still, no hesitation, take that fight. A lot of people want to say, I'll take any fight, anywhere, any weight. They'll put it on their Facebooks and their Instagram, but they don't fucking fight ever. I'm doing it. So I've got no hesitation taking these fights. I've been sparring big people since I was a 55 kilo little kid. Just trained Muay Thai and played Resident Evil 4 all day. No hesitation putting in hard rounds with 80 kilo adults back in the day, hard Muay Thai rounds, and just being smart and holding my own then. I've been doing it for 10 years, so why would my ass drop now?
I know you're sort of an advocate for not really cutting weight at welter. There might be some people who say, is this weight difference going to be too much? How would you sort of respond to that?
So really, a lot of people put so much on weights, they're like, it's almost like the weight is the first thing and then the fight is like second or third. With me, I'm more interested in fight than weight. I'm a fighter, I'm a competitor. Making weight's just part of it. So whether it's 77 kilos, 70 kilos, I'm interested in where the fights are. Whether it's 81.5, I think that converts to, I'll just take the fight to her.
Of course, the fight as well, Rich Kiely, he'll be looking for a big win to come back off that last 10 VP. What sort of fight are you expecting from him, and how do you see him as an athlete?
He's got good shots, he's got good power in certain shots, but he's not like a fight you to the death for 3 rounds kind of guy. He likes his pace, he likes to set up his shots. Whereas I feel more adaptable. I've had much harder fights and come through, had to adapt, go to different game plans. I had cuts in fights, had broken hands in fights, but then I adapt. That's the main difference, it's that adaptability.
Your last time out as well, you didn't get the decision against Madras Flaminis on Cage Warriors. It was your first loss. What have you sort of learnt about yourself as a fighter from that?
I learned how much I fucking love MMA. A lot of people take a loss like that, a 3-round hard-fought war, going back and forth, and they just don't want to think about MMA for months. I was back in the gym that Monday morning, fought Saturday, had 3 5-minute rounds, fucking hard fight. I was back in the gym on Monday, I had stuff that I thought, shit, I should have done that, I should have done that, I should have done that. So I didn't wait around, I got back in the gym Monday morning. And that's one of the best things about MMA. You can take a hard fight, you can get a bit beaten up, but you just think, I want to work on that. It fills you with fire, You can have things you want to work on after a win, but if you're in winning ways, it doesn't hit as hard. But when you've taken a loss, I honestly think that loss is the best thing to happen to me.
This Bellator Europe scene as well, of course, your brother Harry fought on it last year, sustained that huge cut and a great win against Nathan Rose. Was seeing how Bellator treated that fight as any sort of reasoning behind you taking this fight against Rich?
Well, first of all, I take the fights because I'm a fighter, I'm a competitor. It's the fights that interest me that I want to take. But yeah, Bellator, the way they treat the fighters, it's amazing. That's the plan. I want to get this win in Dublin by the Livy, and then get me and Harry signed, multi-fight contracts, and then just work through Bellator, work through those weight classes, find out the right weight class, and then just go all the way to the belts.
What is the plan with that weight class? Will it be to drop now from 180 down to 155, or what are you sort of thinking?
I like the idea of it 155, I haven't lost at 155. Most of my amateur fights are at 155 as well. So, I feel like I'm lighter at 155 and certain things are better. But it's all just matchups really. So I want to fight really exciting fighters, really good fighters. I'm not one to shy away and try and think, ooh, I'll go out this way because I can pad my record with this guy. I want to fucking fight.
Fighting Rich Kiely in his back garden as well, of course, SBG. Does that affect you with all the sort of crowd, the way that they're going to be against you?
I just expect him to be really loud whenever he does anything. He'll throw a jab and it'll whiff and they'll scream. I know that's going to have an effect on the judges, so I've just got to work double hard to put a pacing on him.
Can I finally get a prediction for you for the fight?
Just outwork him, put a pace on him, more adaptable, take the fight wherever it goes, and then start to break him down, put him away in the late second, third.
Excellent. George, thank you very much for your time. Thank you.